Hey, what's up, team? It's Navarro, head trader Penny Stocks Club 13. It's Friday, October 19th, 2022, and we're gonna go ahead and break down the SPY. We're gonna prepare ourselves for this coming week so that we can take advantage of all the moves that are coming our way. Before we do so, I do wanna put out a disclaimer. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. You trade at your own risk. Alright, guys, so on previous videos, we've covered that the SPY tends to respect trend lines. And I'm going to go ahead and re-explain what a trend line is for those of you that don't know. And that way we can start looking for the most recent trend lines and how I use them to trade this week. All right. So let's go ahead and start with the high day. We're going to look for a lower high here, and then of course the third lower high here. We're gonna go ahead and connect those dots, those highs. We got one, and then we got the third one over here. So as you can see, it established the all-time high. Price action came back, set up another high. So now we got a trend, right? Now we need at least two. But the best and most strongest trends need at least three, and we got the third one right here. We're trading way below it right now. So can it come back and test it? Of course, right? Now, what are we expecting? We'll see. First, we're gonna go ahead and zoom in to the most recent price action, which is this latest action right here, and we're gonna go ahead and draw some trend lines, guys. So we're gonna go to this gap down here. Okay, we're gonna go to the top of the gap down. We're gonna start from here. We're gonna connect our first trend line here, our first high or lower high here, and of course we're just gonna extend it all the way through. So as you can see, we got one touch, two touches, three touches. Okay, now what I'm gonna do here, and you can try this out, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. In this case, it works perfectly, right? So we know that we have a gap down here. We went to the high of the day previous or right before the gap down. What we're gonna do with this line, this trend line that we just drew, we're gonna go ahead and right click and we're gonna redraw it as a channel. And now we're gonna go to the top of this one and we're gonna try to connect those dots, right? So we got one, two, three touches. So we created a little channel, and that's where it was trading the past 4 days. Or the past 3 days with the exception of today, right? So what happened here? Well, we got one touch, came down, came back, tested it, got rejected, came back, tested it, got rejected, we broke over, and then guess what? We established a new high that we can kind of set up with this day before the gap down. So we're trading a little downward channel, which could also be, guys, if we want to be very picky about it. You know, we got this push up, we got this little upward trend. I mean, if you do this, you got your little flag, right? Pull flag, which could be the same thing. In this case, you know, I went with the most obvious, which was this channel here that we're doing, the little flagging pattern, this consolidation pattern. So this is what I was looking at. You know, we broke the trend, we broke this upper trend line, we broke out on this day, came back and tested it, we held it, and today we saw good buying action, a lot of buying pressure. And what is the difference here that I think this is going to be something that is going to continue going? Well, there's a couple of things, guys. So on this day we had just a huge reversal overall with significant volume. Okay, and if we compare these two candles right now, this is the first possible reversal signal, right? So we got one possible reversal signal with good buying pressure, great reversal, and I believe this was one of the top 5 biggest reversal candles in the SPY's history. I mean, I got burned on this day there was just no reason for this candle to happen other than the shorts got caught, but all the news was pointing to a big red day. Again, that's the way the market works. It got us. A lot of people made money, a lot of people lost money. That's just the way, it's part of the game, it's part of the business. So going back to this candle, we got a good confirmation on reversal, right? Now we got a second decent day with confirmation. So we've got 2 green days with good volume. You can see the volume here. If you compare to relative volume, it was one of the biggest volume days. You compared to this one, we had the huge volume, a little bit of consolidation on lower volume, and then guess what? A bigger green candle with more volume. Now, why is it important to understand this? Well, we got volume here and we got volume here. We know that. But why and how can we make this a signal that's probably a confirmation of a rally time, that we're gonna go higher? Well, we got the first signal, and now we got second confirmation on good volume, right? Not only that, but let's look at this, guys. We got low of the year, and then we got a higher low, right? So now we've got a higher low and we've got a little trend line going. Let me go ahead and delete this so that it can be a little neater. Okay, let me just remove all of this stuff. Now we can draw a trend line, right? If I have my right tool here, we can draw a trend line. Okay, and for this, I'm just gonna remove this to make it a little cleaner. So now we got a trend line of lower highs, of higher lows, excuse me. So what can we expect here? Well, maybe we got a little upward channel going, guys, right? So what can we expect on Monday? Let's say that this is the first day of the little breakout. So can we see something like this? And then will we see something like this? You see where I'm getting at? Are we gonna trade in this channel here? Guys, this is just what I'm seeing. All of this, if you're having trouble, putting the pieces together, it's completely okay. I didn't start out this way. I had to train my eyes, but the way I train my eyes to get these patterns quicker so that my brain can analyze this a lot faster, make decisions on, I don't know, on a matter of seconds, sometimes a matter of, it's just an instinct. You see it, you get it, you react, and you know what's gonna happen. And of course, it's not always that way. Sometimes you're just you're on a roll, and sometimes you just can't see the market. But when you're seeing the market, guys, more often than not, you're gonna get on the right side of the trade and you're gonna get your time's worth. So this is what I see, guys. This is what I think is gonna happen. I mean, I'm gonna be looking to be trading within this channel, because remember that the SPY tends to respect the trend lines, right? So you just gotta be aware of what's gonna come next, what to expect, how to trade it. Be ready to trade on either direction within this channel. Watch position sizing, watch your entries. Make sure that if you have a plan that you're gonna enter a trade, because you know where you're gonna enter, make sure that before you enter the trade, you know where you're gonna exit. Okay, you just gotta know that, guys. So this is what I see coming in the market. Now, this might be just a little relief rally until FOMC minutes come out in November. So maybe a couple weeks, a week and a half of channel trading, and then we'll see where the market goes after we get those FOMC minutes, guys. So I hope this helps you out. I hope you understand what's going on in the market right now, and hopefully this serves as a very, very important piece of education so that you can continue growing your trading knowledge. That is it for me, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.